I want you to think about the last time you hesitated saying your price out loud. That pause, the tightening in your chest, the instinct to immediately explain yourself. Most people assume that that feeling means I'm charging way too much. But what if that discomfort isn't about your price at all? What if it's actually a sign that the problem you solve is bigger than you've allowed yourself to actually acknowledge? Today, I want to talk about something that quietly holds a lot of people back. Not strategy, not visibility, but the way they think about value, money, and impact. Because you're not charging too much. You're solving a problem that changes lives. And those two things don't live in the same pricing model. So let's start here. Pricing doesn't feel logical. It feels personal because pricing is never just about money. It's tied to your self-worth, your identity, your fear of judgment, and your desire to be liked. When you're pricing something low, it feels safe, less risk, less exposure, and less responsibility. But that safety comes with a cost. Lowering your prices often means you need more clients, more emotional labor. You spend more time trying to deliver, and you burn out a lot faster. And slowly, that business that was meant to create freedom starts to feel really heavy. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because your pricing no longer matches the weight of the problem that you solve. So here's one of the biggest mindset shifts that you can make. People don't pay for your time anymore. They pay for the relief from confusion, overwhelm, feeling stuck, wasting years going in circles trying to find the right answer. Just think about it. If someone comes to you feeling lost, if your guidance helps somebody build income, regain confidence, create some sort of stability, or changes the complete trajectory of their life, that value can no longer be measured at an hourly rate. That's why pricing by sessions or time is one of the fastest ways to undercut your impact. Transformation doesn't happen per hour. It happens through process, structure, and support. Let's clear up a common misconception. Premium offers are not expensive because they're fancy. They're valuable because they solve a bigger problem more completely. Low-level offers focus on information, surface-level fixes, and short-term wins. But high-value offers focus on the outcome, a behavior change, a belief change, and a long-term transformation. And here's the part that most people miss. When somebody invests more, they show up differently. They commit, they apply, they prioritize, which means they actually put in the work and the effort to get the results. So charging more isn't just about exclusion, it's about alignment. You're not saying this is only for certain people, you're saying that this is for people who are ready to change. And that distinction matters for you and for them. Let's talk honestly about burnout. Burnout doesn't come from working hard. It's working hard without a proportional return. When you undercharge, you take on more clients than you should, you over-deliver to compensate, you feel resentful without even meaning to, and you question whether this business is actually sustainable. Not because you're ungrateful, it's because the energy exchange is off. Healthy businesses require a balance. When your pricing reflects the transformation that you provide, you can serve fewer people but more deeply. You show up fully present for them, and you build systems instead of scrambling. That is how impact scales without exhaustion. Here's the reframe that I want you to walk away with. You are not pricing yourself, or your time, or your hours, or your sessions. You are pricing by the problem you solve and the impact that has on somebody's life. Ask yourself these questions. What does this problem cost someone if it stays unresolved for another year? What does the clarity save them in time, money, stress, or missed opportunity? And what changes in their life if this problem disappears? When you start pricing from that lens, confidence replaces the hesitation. Because now you're not asking, am I worth this? You're asking, is this transformation worth it? And to the right person, the answer is yes. And this kind of business isn't for everyone. It's for people who want to build something sustainable, they care deeply about the people they serve, they value depth over volume, and they want freedom without the burnout. And if that's you, building an offer rooted in transformation isn't just smart. It's necessary. If this video helped you see pricing differently, if you're starting to realize that the problem you're solving is bigger than you'll admit, I want to invite you to work with me one-on-one. If you're ready to stop shrinking what you offer and start building a business with clarity and confidence, the link is down below. Again, this isn't about charging more. It's about building something that lasts. This is your legacy.